Yo, it's your boy Tratrizzy. Been busy and I'm back at it like a crack at it with another video. Today, I'm gonna be giving y'all an update on the loose cannon, the Big U, and the briccbaby situation with them being locked up in the Fed joint right now. If y'all don't know, really, loose cannon and Big U kinda under the same kind of R.I.C.O. Really, they just grabbed briccbaby because they all from the rolling 60s, but his situation kind of separate. We gonna dive into that more deeper in another video because they might be trying to link that to other people cases. Who knows with the situation with briccbaby, but mainly Big U and loose cannon them. We gonna get into that shit. Basically, what I want to discuss is the update on the case is that whole time the family of the victim, that's the reason why this whole RICO going on, had the DNA of Big U on the victim's fingernail, allegedly is what they saying, is why they grabbed Big U in the first place. Now, if y'all don't know what's going on, I can give y'all a brief background. Basically, Big U was accused of killing his artist that dissed him on the track. So his artist dissed Big U on the track, and Big U found out, and they say allegedly Big U went to Vegas to go kill him. And this was like a few years back, and now it's coming back on him. So I'm gonna play this video, and y'all can hear what Wack and them saying on this video and shit, and see what they gotta say, so they can make it make sense.
So wait, so when did you know first, like, ever hear about this murder? Because
A year ago, 2024, when the family called.
So that audio is from that long ago?
No, that audio's from March 3rd.
All right, so the family called you another time.
The family called me way back in 2024.
And what was initially
Not only did
said?
they call me, come to find out, they reached out to Lucecannon and 600 Independent. When we started talking, they like, yeah, they contacted me too.
They should have reached out to Big Homie CC.
SKG, same way.
No?
Right? They reached out to her too. So I heard what they was telling me, but I'm like, all right. About 3 months later, I go have a conversation with another one of my homies, and I said, yo, I got this call. And he like, yo, Wack, that's, because some things happened with him behind that, right? So I'm like, okay, food for thought. And then March 3rd, I woke up to a text. They found his DNA. Whose DNA? I put it up on my Instagram. Whose DNA? Big U. What DNA? What question?
So alright, now that y'all heard that video with Wack, as y'all can see, Wack praising in the moment, he all happy as shit that Big U locked up, but he basically talking about Wack 100. 1 second. Basically, it seemed like Wack 100 is proud of this moment that now he got his other arch nemesis, Big U, his only real big competition in California, out the way type shit. Not saying that Wack got him behind bars, but you can hear in his voice that he glad that his ass out the way. But yeah, basically, the situation with this is it was another person, that Big U, that they said allegedly had ride him around to do these things. Now what Big U did is ended up turning his phone back on after he did the murder, is what the feds are saying, and that's how they was able to link all this. And then they found the dude who's supposed to have been driving Big U around, questioned him, and they said that dude snitched on Big U. And I'm gonna let y'all hear this clip of him talking about that.
that's why my theory is right. He just wants to put a target on their back.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That's just hey,
That's
listen.
It's just brain dead that he thinks anyone would fall for that.
So what happened to the investigation in 2021? What happened to Vay, who said, I drove Big U from LA. We got a call that the kid dissed Big U in the song. I drove Big U from here to a studio to an Airbnb over.
All right, now that y'all hear that clip, basically what he's saying is like, if you're gonna do a crime, y'all need to do that shit by yourself, man. Stop doing crimes with people, man. Like the same shit happening. Like I don't understand. Like these are grown ass men. These are grown ass men at that. Like what is you doing? You crashing out. All these people counting on you, and you crashing out, bro. Like allegedly though, but like what the fuck? But yeah, basically, besides this Big U situation, I'm gonna keep y'all updated on that. But that's pretty much what they alleging against him, saying they got DNA of him on the victim's fingernails, saying they got phone evidence tracing him back, and they got the person who's in the car with him snitching on him. Because the person who's in the car with him supposed to be older too, like 40, 50. He ain't trying to spend his life in jail. So they saying that nigga, he's snitching on him or whatever like that. So basically, now we got a loose cannon. Loose cannon in that for kind of a different situation, but under the same act, because they all supposedly to be the same thing. Now the situation with Loose Cannon is he basically talked too much. Like he talked himself right into this position. I'm gonna let y'all hear this clip of Loose Cannon talking from jail as he talking himself out of his position once again, and he don't really know what's going on the outside, and he's speaking in jail when he just got locked up on shit he shouldn't even be talking about. So I'm gonna let y'all hear because y'all can see that he basically clueless to what's going on and how much evidence they got against him. So here's Loose Cannon.
Talking about it.
Yeah, like, all right. And as far as so there's been a lot of speculation going on and stuff where people have been saying that that you tricked yourself going on these podcasts. And how do you feel about everybody running with that narrative, saying that motherfuckers got to just watch what they say on podcasts and shit like that?
Okay, listen, the stuff that was said on the podcast don't have nothing to do with a charge. I have a complaint. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if it's a complaint, it's just hearsay. So when it comes down to the whole situation is who got caught up. Where in the paperwork it says Loose Cannon gets caught up by this and this and this and this, right? They have to use a complaint or whatever like that to pull me in.
So now as you just heard Loose Cannon and what he got to say, basically he don't know what's going on, so he thinking that what he said ain't being used against him. He don't think none of the shit that he was saying on No Jumper being, and he doubling down on it when he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be shouldn't be saying that shit. So then later after that, you will have Wack call up on the show and basically check Remo, and he kind of tried to check Big Folks who was up there on the podcast as well. And you know, Big Folks from Chicago, that's Bandman Kevo manager, but Big Folks still a real nigga. And basically, even I don't kind of like how he tried to pull Big Folks' card a little bit. Big Folks played it off kind of nice because he ain't trying to overstep. But yeah, Wack 100 was trying to he be trying to belittle niggas real slickly though. Like he do that shit behind. Like he ain't gonna it's a lot of shit like the one situation I fuck with Wack, but one situation I could say is the Hassan Campbell Wack 100. If you really want to smoke with Hassan Campbell, you could have got the fade with him while y'all was in the room with each other. And then you got a tour with him. You used the niggas that was in the room with you, and you was deep to kind of taunt him when you was acting cool with him, telling him information he should know. So you was basically being sneaky type shit. So other than that, shit. So yeah, you got the Wack 100 telling Loose Cannon that he basically checking Remo, letting Remo know that Loose Cannon don't know the paperwork and he don't know that that's what's in his indictment, that they got him on No Jumper saying that.
I don't, but Big Folks, you was supposed to hang that phone up, bro.
I mean, Remo got the phone in his hand.
No, but Big Folks.
Remo got the phone in his hand. Wack.
Hold on, bro. Listen, it's me and you talking. Look, me and you, like really sitting in the car, nigga. The me and you, who we are. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this other shit, folks, bro. If it's a nigga you fuck with and you understanding where it's at, and they not getting it, you should have hung that phone up, bro. Folks, me and you, look, fuck all the other shit.
Nah, I hear you 1,000% what you said, but how I play it.
No, I get it. The phone wasn't in your hand, but at some point.
So now, what things really get iffy at is this last clip where we got Adam being raided by the feds. So we ain't know that he was raided by the feds. So Adam was basically raided by the feds, and the people in the feds basically wanted the clip of the cease and desist that Big U tried to take of. If y'all seen it on my previous video, I tried to tell y'all that they was on there. I be telling y'all. So if you look at my last update on this, when I first brung about it, I brung up the Nipsey Hussle shit. Cause now the feds, the one main thing they came to Adam for is they wanted the cease and desist that Big U put out for the Nipsey Hussle audio of lucecannon saying that Big U knew about Nipsey Hussle dying before Nipsey Hussle died. So basically, they investigating Big U about Nipsey Hussle as well. So it's a lot of other shit that's going on. So as y'all can see in this clip, so
that Bricc or Luce told us that they needed us to edit out. But the one thing that the feds wanted was the cease and desist from Big U to Nojumper, asking us to take down the episode in which lucecannon first made the explosive statements that suggested that Big U had previous knowledge of Nipsey Hussle's death. Now, that situation is very much outside.
so. But other than that, yeah, man, it's definitely your boy Tratrizzy been busy. I'm gonna keep y'all updated. Definitely like, comment, subscribe.